to clear out underpass. The rest of them ready over towards B apartments, where we've got a 3-man stack on the CT side.
Yeah, French just going to be the B player. He's got to really rely on his teammates here because he's under a lot of pressure. Forced away. StarX is able to take the first kill. First blood drawn in retro. Oh, not good enough. They hit the headshot, just the chest. Luckily, Twist comes in and sweeps up more. So 2 kills for Twist. Barry dropping down from the van, a double kill. It starts in 23, hit the deck, and it's just cleaned up. Buster with a lovely headshot.
Able to get in time to help. That was the main thing. He was able to rotate over and join these 3 CTs that were stacked on the site. Molotov kill Ohnepixel through the wall. We got both of those done on the first map. See if they can do it on this one too. Early trade out onto Nexa. That AK will be recovered by Anna. Look to make the most out of that 1 AK they have.
Well, let's see. Often the hero 8K can be enough. Here comes Barry. Go, not making it work though. Oh, that hero 8K has cracked open retro and doing open up the side. Be quick about this. Here comes the short play Twist. Lovely shot on the pin. And it gets another one. And the 8K turns back and nearly removes Twist, who's now standing in just on 10 HP. So that MP9 could take him down, and it will. Ohnepixel removes him. Now it's down to Barry and the team captain alongside him to try and remove Buster. As we hit the 40th second mark in the round, Buster's come back to the B-bomb site, and the bomb is loose inside of the site. So Buster, if he gets eyes on that, he knows he can use the market. He sees them cross to the MP9, sees both players, knows exactly where the next 2 victims are, but can he take them down? He's lost so much health, 14 HP. So these MP9s, it doesn't matter about range anymore. It's just about getting a bullet to land. And Buster has to try and isolate them into 1 versus 1 fights to get away with this one, and it's very unlikely he's going to be able to do this. Comes out of the market window. They're playing very disciplined, not giving him a chance, not swinging, not even giving him even the slightest opportunity, but now he forces his opportunity to go his way, and Buster, somehow he does it!
What a beast! Buster probably yelling through the rooftops right now after that one.
It's so good too. You know, he does it so quick.
For his team, starting off incredibly strong. Started over on that A site, but then that was such a quick...
Yeah, 6-1. I mean, this is the map that you're going to expect some of those classic Twist performances we've seen in this tournament so far, but Buster has really started well. He's 7-0. He's had a clutch, he's leading the way, hasn't died yet. This is exactly what you want from your team captain. Double up in the murder hole, and 23 just peeks on up, uses the cover of the wall to isolate the fight into a 1v1, not allowing Ohnepixel to take your kill. And he'll just sit in the window.
Now let's see what the T's can do now. They're going to get a pie. Buster with another one down into mid. This is going to reposition with that orb over to connector instead. And oh no, StarX had a smoke out. He's screwed. Barry just runs him down. Clearly didn't realize Barry had crossed already.
It's a good start here for Team Pixel. I really need this round win to kick things off, so gotta convert upon this. Can't let it slip, and Buster has been so good yet again with a kill without falling. He's hitting 0. That's the end of his streak. Finally, Anna will impale him with AWP, but Twist is still here, and he is a big problem. Anna makes sure that she gets a double. Protects Pimp and allows him to get the bomb down. He's so low on health. 5 HP as he sprints towards CTs. He isn't ready for 23 to be there already. Putting Anna into the 1 versus 2. 2 kills found already. Needs to double that to deliver their first round win. And she will get close to a pick on retro, but no shot will land. Now eyes on the bomb, the defuse, the smoke is set up, switches to the rifle, but she's not close enough to this, and 23 just sticks the defuse in the smoke.
Retro is that B anchor, needs to be a little careful. Will be able to drop back, but another man disadvantage for Team Ohnepixel to come back from.
Oh, good peek there from Twist, really good work. Just another one added to the CT tally. Twist isn't the kind of player that's going to overextend and keep peeking from the same position and eventually give up that kill. He's going to reposition back to connector instead, and he wants to further give his team advantages. Pimp, you have to really get involved in the series. 0 and 5. Here on MIRAGE didn't have the greatest game on Inferno either. Strange to see Pimp at the bottom of the scoreboard, often so consistent. I'm sure that's going to be frustrating for him. They have got one map under their belt already. They've got a bit of breathing room. But this Mirage start is far from perfect. And here comes StarX sprinting behind. Nexa will hear that in turn. Ohnepixel goes into the window, and Nexa commits too far short. It's Twist and 23 yet again with important kills. Can Twist get himself on the board?
Oh, the big old donut. Don't want to go James Bond. Never go full James Bond.
Has he got an assist? Who knows?
Yeah, that's a
Maybe
good
that
question.
could be a double half. We'll see if they're able to do it. Twist is so good in towards middle. A quick boost up towards Cat. He wants to take this tight angle so he can dodge his usual top mid smoke. And doesn't see anybody crossing over it, but has to consider there could be one now with that flash. So he's going to drop back away from his position, worried about an extension out towards those top boxes. Barry has actually taken up spot there now, and Twist is getting forced further and further back, but there's the kill. He'll still eyes now on the back. They're going to be trying to come through the B apartments and attack into the site. There are 3 players waiting here on the defense. With good utility, it's forced the T's away. They have plenty of time to change their mind, though. You can go all the way back to A if you want.
Such great timing on that counter utility, though. It means that the CTs realize it doesn't have to be the B play. They're going to go back. Twist's almost caught, but it's actually Pimp who gets baited into the open. And Retro also able to win a fight over at the B side of the map, so it completely crumbles for Team Ohnepixel. Oh, Anna came close there, landed the shot onto StarX. It was through the wall, so no clean kill like she would have wanted. I think it's fair to say this round is basically done and dusted at this point. You see just how comfortable Twist was at mid in that round. Oh, nice shot from Ohnepixel. I mean, B is actually open, but I don't think they know that. And the rotate has come back anyway. So the T's will just try to save. Oh, wow.
Okay.
That's so funny. Ohnepixel basically just baits Twist cross.
Been able to muster much here, unfortunately.
Yeah, they've been going for a lot of these mid plays, and Twist just always seems to be there whenever they try it. This time it's Buster on A, who continues his fine form. This double up setup is yet to be defeated by Team Ohnepixel. They're not using the utility effectively enough against these snipers. Buster might get another chance here. Great timing on the peak. Another shot landed. He's playing like Device right now, Dinko. He's not missing.
It's actually just wild. It's actually wild to see him be so good right now, and Pimp has got himself out into a strong spot. Not the strongest spray, but does get the kill. And at this point, that's all you can ask for, really. He needs to get out towards the side with his teammates now, though, and Twist knows that Pimp can't have gone far. Locks him in. Low HP communicated on over. Twist uses the USP to devastating effect. The smokes come down for the T's to try and give them some safe passage to the site. But the rotation's over here. Like, the CTs are so ready for this kind of... It's going to be so hard to see them get out of this one. But Barry with a no-scope. I thought he was about to get a second. But it's Nexa that has to do it all. And Retro's even trying...
Nearly spotting this player at mid. Elsewhere, Pimp has found an opener, and Twist is actually taking nade damage. That's a good adjustment here from the T's. So he's going to get forced back, but Buster again.
Yeah, Buster does well there. Just so good. 12 and 2. There's been no one really to match him on the amateur side of things. And obviously having Twist in the team and you performing well, it's only going to be a recipe for success. And next are coming up through short. It's Twist up in the apartments. Good for this kill. No problem in taking Ohnepixel down, and oh, it dives down. Oh! Another great shot onto Anna. The flick on up. Puts Nexa and Pimp into the 2 versus 3, and actually Nexter realizes there might be a bit of a gap towards A, so he pushes through the connector, gets his kill. 23 is making the rotation back, and Nexter's ready for that too. And he's able to remove her, so it's now just down to Twist, who has a 1 versus 2. And he has been so good so far, so he's looking for a 4 cam. I wouldn't put it against him, even while blinded goes for the shot on the cross, seeing perhaps just a glimpse before he was fully blinded, and sends the flash towards CT. They now double up. The respect, I'm sure, is flowing as they realize it is Twist on the other side of this.
Twist there, able to get 1 with the AWP, able to get the second, but they just avoid him. They go over to the A site, and they make sure that he at this point. See if their spirits have shifted after that round win. Oh, this smoke will land, so good to see that Twist won't get one of those chances for early picks that he's been so effective at. Oh my god, but Buster's got one anyway. These AWPs have just been devastating. Still the sneak into connector though, trying to close the distance onto A.
Once you get the AWPs out on the CT side, double AWP is just so good on Mirage. 23 from window, gets 1. Teammate actually comes up and takes it down. Immediately after, it's just irrelevant because this happens. Buster just gets an easy dry P. Barry comes to the connector. It's just too easy for them right now. There's just all 1-by-1 fights. There's nothing coordinated right now at all from the T's.
Where there are loads of other pros playing, but he's just been the clear standout just as an individual carry. Retro's going to go aggressive. Oh, and actually wins the fight against the Galil.
Yeah, I think Pimp is just having a bad day at the office today. You would never see him sort of fluff his lines on that kind of play. Just having a rough one at the moment. Nothing for him. Anna going up through short. Retro at 23. Can she take her down as well? She will. So a good double there from Anna. Next has got himself into the window and takes down the danger man of Twists. And finally, Ohnepixel look like they found another round win here.
Oh, I don't think Buster realizes Nexa has still stuck around. He's getting a lot of action here. Retro jumped up. I don't know if he spotted Barry, but good movement, good jiggle peeks to get that info. And Twist will continue to reposition with that AWP. It's a default for Team Ohnepixel, so even though Pimp has peeked pretty deep into the A site, they won't make the most of that. They're just going for the mid control at the start of this last round of the half. Smoke into
Time
window
is
and
ticking
top
here
connector.
as we head under 1 minute. Last round of this first half. Smoke deployed towards short. 20 worried about a boost. Barry has actually got into the ladder room and starts. Ooh. Not could have in jungle. So he's going to drop towards CT, anticipating perhaps a B play. Which is what they did find success in the previous round, so can't bat an eye at that, but Twist is watching from shore, has missed everything through the smokes, hasn't seen anybody who 23 gets put under a lot of pressure. Twist at least gets 1, but Retro has only a deagle and might catch Pimp looking the wrong way, and he will! A double from Retro again on the deagle, and it's just Ohnepixel left. Once again, the CTs flip it on its head, and Twist sees the bomb. He knows he just needs to watch for that. He's actually looked away at the wrong time, and Retro's the player that was able to pick up the AWP off
This fight against Nexa. That's a couple of shots. Now Nexa spots more players towards A. The CTs may have to play retake. Well, maybe not, because they're getting a couple of kills.
Well, Nexa is quite under a lot.
Just from that kitchen position. Here comes the mid-control early from Buster's team. T's with some decent utility. Couple of smokes into mid to look for that early control. And we're still early enough in the half that those AWPs haven't come out yet. So that mid control will be a little easier to take.
Well, Pimp connector just having a little look over the top. Can he spot anybody? Retro is underneath the window. His head hasn't been spotted yet, and Spam will begin to go through, and Retro takes Pimp down. Stark is able to do something to it. Oh! Ooh. That's very stomaching. That one, the drop down. Nexa just had no way of dealing with that. StarX is looking sharp. He was a bit quiet throughout that first half. Really wasn't a lot to go around, to be honest. Twist was kind of absorbing everybody, but StarX, once he gets over to the T side, has a chance to make a play himself and makes it look rather sharp indeed. And that was the safe call for the CT side. Ohnepixel about to get good smoke here as well. Retro. Okay, not to be able to compose himself. StarX might. Ooh, timing to look away has actually just allowed Ohnepixel decent. StarX will make some sound too, alerting Ohnepixel, but first bullet accuracy wasn't quite that. And just old Barry up inside of the kitchen, biding his time for the cooking pots.
I wouldn't be surprised if the rug gets pulled out from under Team Ohnepixel pretty soon. Oh, Barry almost had the lineup there. Sneak away. And decides it's time to bail on those fights now that he's down low.
The StarX, good work. Thanks, it comes in on the MP9. I get a boost to someone up into the window here. Nex has moved his way through ramp. Ohnepixel again being proactive here for the CT side. It does leave a bit of a weakness on B. If they are to attack in, it's just Pimp, who does have the most powerful weapon, but is susceptible to being overrun and overwhelmed by pistols and rifles. He goes for a peek towards Chair. I thought he's about to get that kill on Twists, but doesn't get the opportunity, and it's wise to drop back and stay alive. Ohnepixel has been activated down into mid, and Barry is doing a good job at delaying. He also has a teammate up on Tetris, but Twist is sharp again. They haven't arrived Nexus position at Tetris though, and Twist will commit to the site and go down, leaving just Buster to deal with Nexa. And the rest of the forces in Nexa is enough.
To be focusing on that. You never know. Big control this time, not being fought for on the Team Buster front. We do again have that ult for Twists. He's actually just flashed his teammate into mid. This B split looks like a pretty tantalizing prospect right now. If you could get the players in through mid at the same time, I think Buster's team happy to stay in the default for now. I don't mind this boost for Ohnepixel. Well, that's not a bad way of trying to get him involved. Because he probably is going to have to get the drop on his opponents to be winning his fights, for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. He's had his moments, and he's keeping up with Pimp, so there we go.
Doesn't look like Ohnepixel will be tested, though. Looks like Team Buster want to come back to A with 35 seconds left on the clock. Ouch. That was a great shot coming in from Twist. Nexa struggling heavily here, will get dealt with. It looked like the CTs were holding solidly, but a couple of kills come right back. Very in on the rotate, spots the players on the site, but that smoke has gone down. The bomb will reposition to be planted on the site itself. Ohnepixel trying to spray through, but he's been dealt with, and it is left all on Barry, and he's got two very different angles to deal with.
Oh, well, Barry has had his moments in this competition. We'll send the smoke in towards the middle of the site, spots the connector player, but it's actually 23 who swings out on the other side. Their first map of the semifinals, and throwing us into dust to the decider. Map 3 of this best of 3 semifinal to see who's heading to the grand final of the FaZe against Team Loba. I thought for sure after that Inferno win, Pimp is in the underpass.
Yeah. StarX sneaks by, but Buster loses out. Brilliant shot from Ohnepixel. PK will be recovered. And the CT's looking good here. Pimp finally activates. They're just getting every single kill.
That's a bit wild, isn't it? They go for something a little different. Pimp gets into the underpass early on in the round. They have the double push through the B apartments. It's just really good work, actually, to be proactive, take a bit of a risk when you've got nothing to lose, and just see what you're able to pull off, and it ends up being flawless.
At T-side bank. which is always a positive. Reminder that Ohnepixel might be in for some frags here. What? No, he's not.
Okay, Twist. Ohnepixel unlucky. Gets taken out by Twist Deagle. Pimp able to take out Twist, but the rest of the T's have forced their way into the B-bomb side. Pimp at least gets another one. There's a lot more where that came from. And the bomb is down, so there is a timer left on this. Mirage might be falling away for Team Ohnepixel. The heavy lifting is left to Pimp and Nexa to try and get back into this. And Pimp will go down at short, leaving just Nexa on an SMG coming back in from the apartments. And really, he does not stand much of a chance with 23's position. But maybe, if he can work this into 1v1s, there was a world. But he doesn't do it. He's unable to pull it off. And we'll at least get a replay of this twist shot early. And that's the opener. That's how they get into the site. That's how...